Hello friends, I am Mehak Jain and welcome back to World of Zoology. Today we are going to discuss endocrine system. The endocrine system is a chemical coordination system in the body. These are called chemical coordination because information passes as a chemical substance through the blood and lymph. It is a collection of ductless glands that produce hormones and secrete them into the circulatory system. It works without duct for carrying secretion towards the target organ. Instead, hormone can act as chemical messenger for a large number of cells and tissues simultaneously. Hormones are called chemical messenger because they are chemical agents that travel around the body to tell specific cell to perform a specific function. Major endocrine glands that make up the endocrine system are pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, adrenal gland, pineal body, and the reproductive gland. Now we are going to discuss hormone. Hormones are non-nutrient chemicals which act as intercellular messenger and produce in trace amount. The hormones that function in our body are called non-nutrient chemical because they are not acquired from the diet. Hormones are called intercellular messenger because they are capable of modifying the functional activity of another cell. Since hormones readily pass out through the capillary wall, they have low molecular weight. Since they are drained with blood, they are soluble in water, or they should remain in such a form that should be transported with blood. They have no cumulative effect. As soon as their function is over, they are readily denatured or inactivated or excreted. They are non-antigenic, that is, no antibody formation occur against hormones. Now we are going to discuss pituitary gland. On the basis of development, pituitary gland is completely ectodermal. It is situated in the sella turcica of sphenoid bone at the base of skull. Neurohypophysis and adenohypophysis collectively called pituitary gland. Adenohypophysis, or we can say anterior pituitary, is ectodermal in origin and arises from the pharyngeal epithelium as an upward growth known as Rutke pouch. Neurohypophysis, or we can say posterior pituitary, is neuroectodermal in origin and arises from hypothalamus as a downward diverticulum. Adenohypophysis consists of three parts: pars distalis, pars tuberalis, and pars intermedia. Neurohypophysis consists of three parts: pars nervosa, neural stalk, and median eminence. Hormones secreted by adenohypophysis are discussed below. Growth hormone secreted by somatotroph cell. It is responsible for the growth of the body. It acts on the metabolism of all the three major types of food stuff in the body, that is protein, lipid, and carbohydrate. Under the influence of growth hormone, fat is used for energy in preference to carbohydrate and protein. Due to this, protein deposition increases. Growth hormone increases amino acid uptake by the cell of the liver and muscles and help in protein synthesis. In the presence of thyroxine and insulin, growth hormone become more active and help in body growth. In this way, this hormone is important for the growth of body. Hypersecretion causes enormous growth of the body, leading to gigantism. Deficiency causes stunted growth, leading to dwarfism. Now, TSH, or thyroid stimulating hormone. It is secreted by basophil cells, or we can say thyrotroph cell. It stimulates thyroid gland to secrete thyroxine. TSH helps in almost all steps of thyroid hormone synthesis and it causes growth of thyroid gland. Now we are going to discuss ACTH. It is secreted by basophil cells. It accelerates the cortex part of adrenal gland to secrete hormone, that is glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, and androgen. Now we are going to discuss FSH, or follicle stimulating hormone. It is secreted by basophil or gonadotroph cell. In males, it stimulates spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis is the process of development of the sperm cell within the male reproductive organ, the testis. In females, it stimulates oogenesis. Oogenesis is the process in which primary egg cell become a mature ovum. Now we are going to discuss LH or luteinizing hormone. It is also secreted by basophil cell or gonadotroph cell. It stimulates ovulation in female, which result in the formation of corpus luteum. Ovulation is the process of releasing the matured egg from the mature follicle in the ovary. The corpus luteum is a dynamic endocrine gland within the ovary that plays an integral role in regulation of the menstrual cycle and early pregnancy. In male, it affects the Leydig cell of testes and stimulates the secretion of male hormone, that is testosterone. Now we are going to discuss PRL or prolactin. It is secreted by acidophil cell. It is responsible for lactation in postpartum in women. Lactation is the process of milk secretion from the mammary gland of a female after childbirth. The postpartum period is commonly defined as the time after childbirth. Now, MSH or melanocyte stimulating hormone. It is secreted by middle lobe or corticotrophic cell. It is also called intermedian. In men, MSH is secreted by anterior lobe because middle lobe is ill developed. It stimulates the melanocyte to synthesize melanin. In mammals, melanin is a type of pigment that gives color to the hair, skin and eyes in humans and animals. In addition to providing pigmentation for the cells, melanin also absorbs harmful UV rays and protects against cellular damage from UV light exposures. Now, hormones secreted by neurohypophysis are discussed below. Vasopressin. It is secreted by supraoptic nucleus of hypothalamus. It has two actions: retention of water, vasopressor action. Retention of water means the accumulation of excess fluid in the body tissue. Vasopressor are a group of medicines that contract blood vessels and raise blood pressure. It causes reabsorption of water by kidney tubules, also increases blood pressure by constricting arterioles. Its deficiency causes chronic disease, diabetes insipidus. Now, oxytocin. It is secreted by paraventricular nucleus. In females, oxytocin acts on mammary gland and uterus. It causes contraction of myometrium of uterus and facilitates childbirth. It acts on myoepithelial cell of the breast, which causes ejection of milk from breast. In males, the release of oxytocin increases during ejaculation. It facilitates release of sperm into urethra by causing contraction of smooth muscle fiber in reproductive tract, particularly vas deferens. Hypersecretion causes benign prostatic hyperplasia, and hyposecretion could prevent milk ejection reflex. If this video is helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe.